The name Carnival for the new Kia minivan is nothing new. When the first Kia Sedona minivan appeared in 2002 in the US, elsewhere it was known as a Carnival. Well, gone is the Sedona name as we all know it, and now we too have the Carnival. Styled mostly to resemble a vehicle to fall in line with the SUV crossover craze, only showing to its minivan roots with dual-powered sliding doors rather than conventional four doors. Today, our review covers the 4th generation Carnival, which is built at the Sohari plant in Gwangmyeong, South Korea. North American Carnivals are only available with one powertrain option and no all-wheel drive will be offered. In addition, the new Carnival grows a bit from the outgoing Sedona by an increase in wheelbase of 1.2 inches and overall length of 1.6 inches for improved interior packaging. Available in 4 trims from LX, EX, SX, and SX Prestige. Our review subject is this beautiful Astra Blue Metallic top tier SX Prestige. Full pricing is shown to the left, and a full options breakdown is in the description box below. And features the black leather interior, and yes, it also has the VIP lounge seats, but more on that later. Minivans have a tough competition with the SUV craze ongoing, and have lost their popularity, and the competition with other minivans is very strong. Kia offers features and some nice advantages over the competition, especially in the top SX trims, which makes this more than a worthy competitor. Unfortunately, only one powertrain is available with no option for all-wheel drive, and all Carnivals are front-wheel drive and powered by the 3.5-liter Lambda 3 SmartStream-G dual overhead cam 24-valve V6 engine. This engine is of aluminum block and head construction with gasoline direct fuel injection and a 12.3:1 compression ratio. This engine creates best-in-class 290 horsepower at 6,400 RPM, 262 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 RPM. Car and Driver magazine tested their SX Prestige from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 17.8 seconds. The quarter mile was reached in 15.3 seconds at 93 miles per hour, with its top speed governor limited to 118 miles per hour. Unlike the Toyota Sienna and Chrysler Pacifica, no hybrid powertrain is offered on the Carnival, which is equipped with a 19 US gallon fuel capacity and consumes 4.5 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of 418 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 19 miles per gallon city, 26 miles per gallon highway, and 22 miles per gallon combined. The sole available transmission is an electronically controlled 8-speed automatic with Sportmatic manual shift capability, adjustable drive modes including normal, eco, sport, and smart. Rear suspension is independent multi-link with shock absorbers. Around the rear of this van, upright styling looks more SUV-like than a minivan, which is a good thing. Our SX Prestige features a very distinctive, if not cool, full-width LED light bar tail light strip. Other trims, this unit is incandescent. Oddly, reverse lamps and turn indicators are mounted low in the bumper assembly. Stainless steel accents break up continuity in the lower valance. No exhaust outlets are present, creating a clean, unobstructed design. Along the profile, the Carnival has an upright presence, more common with large SUVs, and with the stainless accents on the window trim and down the C-pillar, the Carnival is a great looking vehicle. It sits on a 121.7-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 203 inches. Steering is electrically assisted variable rate, vehicle speed sensitive, rack and pinion with 3 turns lock to lock and a 37.7 foot turning radius. Wheels are SX Prestige specific gloss black painted 19 by 7.5 inch alloys, shod in 235/55 R19 Continental Cross Contact RX tires. Brakes are 4-wheel disc brakes with 12.8 inch vented rotors up front and solid 12.8 inch rotors in the rear. Brakes are assisted by 4-channel ABS, forward collision alert, pedestrian detection, and front and rear auto stop start, to name a few. Around the front, the Carnival features a commanding presence with a large tiger nose design element in the grille. Grille design treatments differ from trim levels, and the SX and SX Prestige feature this cubed, smoke chrome look to it, which looks the best in my opinion. Lighting is incredibly designed along with several dimensional levels across the front end. High and low beams are LED projector units with LED daytime running lights and turn indicators. Mounted low and down in the bumper are the LED fog lamps. Alright, and before we get inside, let's take a look at the key fob real quick. Typical Kia detonator style key fob here. Has the new Kia logo on the bottom here. It's just a black plastic with a silver edge finish. You have your remote start button here, and your hold buttons here for your dual sliding doors. On the face you have your lock button, unlock, hatch release, panic alarm. Alrighty, and this vehicle is of course equipped with remote start as standard equipment. To operate is simple, just lock the vehicle, then press and hold the remote start button on the key fob. Alright, let's take a look inside now. And this vehicle does have smart approach. As you can see with the key fob in my pocket, it detected the key and it unlocked the vehicle. However, if you want to lock and unlock the vehicle using the smart key system, that's easy as well. To lock the vehicle, simply locate the black button on the door handle and press it. Alright, and if you want to unlock the vehicle, just simply press that black button again. 2 beeps and the mirrors will unfold. And here we are, interior of the brand new 2022 Kia Carnival. All new interior for 2022. All new vehicle as well. As stated before, this is the SX Prestige model. And it is the highest level you can get, I believe. Nice soft touch materials in this two-tone interior. You got this dark black and you have this light gray. Lots of piano black gloss trim here, satin silver door pulls. 2 driver memory here. Much like the K5, you have this lip here that aids in closing the door. Power mirror fold switch. You have your power mirror switches here. Lock and unlock buttons. Powered window switches. Window lockout. Nice large grab handle, and all this is actually soft touch material here. This right here is hard plastic, but never mind that because you won't be touching that much. Nice Bose surround sound speaker system. And of course you also have a large map pocket with a molded bottle holder. Looking at the dash, really nicely textured diamond silver finish here. Controls here, you have your instrument panel brightness and dim, your lane keep assist, traction control, your power sliding doors, power lift gate, and your power door master switch. This panel here contains fuses, and of course underneath here you have your driver's side knee airbag. Hood release here, just 2 pedals. I do not have the floor mats in right now. And of course, 8-way power driver and passenger seat with adjustable lumbar supports. And let's go ahead and take a look at these seats. As you can see, the seats are actually very nicely sculpted, very comfortable. High adjustable head restraints. You got perforated leather here. They are heated and ventilated seats. Nice little stitching pattern here as well. One thing to note here, on the side of the passenger seat for the rear passengers, you actually have a control here that can move the seat forward and aft, as well as your backrest. Of course, you don't have that on the driver's side. You'll also note the addition of a USB power point. Alrighty, panning through the interior of the brand new Carnival. As you can see, first off, we have nice fluidic electrically assisted power steering, nice tilt and telescoping heated leather wrapped steering wheel. On the new steering wheel, it does have a 3-spoke design with the new Kia logo here. Got some stainless steel accents around the edges, some satin brushed aluminum, piano black trim, multifunction controls. Very nice overall feel of the steering wheel, very grippy. Over on the left hand side, we'll have controls for Bluetooth connections, various audio mode controls, volume up and down and mute controls, select buttons. You've also got your phone button here, a favorite button. And then over on the right hand side, we have our menu control for the 12.3 inch display, cruise controls. We've also got our menu select and confirmation, cruise control, so we can set the pause. We can also resume, accelerate and decelerate. Also our lane keep assist, our lane guidance here for smart steering, and our follow distance for the adaptive cruise control. Alright, taking a look at the control stalks here. Over on the left hand side is just a simple headlamp control for our automatic headlamps, also our fog lamp controls, flash to pass, high beam, turn indicators, that sort of thing. Over on the right hand side, this stalk controls solely the wipers for the front and rear, as well as the washer control. Alright, I did state the 12.3 inch cluster here. This is all digital display here. It actually is one large cohesive piece that actually extends seamlessly to the rest of the instrument panel here, but it's a whole other screen here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the LCD instrument cluster here. As you can see, very nice, crisp, clear graphics. They actually look like you could just reach out and touch them. They look dimensional. So over here we have 160 mile per hour speedometer, fuel gauge, distance to empty down here, various gauges here. You've got your outside temperature, instant economy. Over here, odometer, 8,000 RPM tach, coolant temperature, and the whole section in the middle here is all of our trip menus here, and that's accessed by this button here and by selecting the up and down arrows. Other than that, there's nothing really that you can actually reconfigure. Not a whole lot of information. However, if you do hit the drive mode selector button on the center console, you can change the way your gauges look with the drive feel. So right now we're in normal. Let's switch over to Eco, and you get this really cool bluish green font and a LCD typeface. And the lane guidance is kind of futuristic looking. And then if you hit again the sport mode, you get these really cool dimensional white face gauges, red needles. They look just like you could just reach out and touch them. And then you've got like the racetrack look for your lane guidance. And then back into normal and smart, all the same. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and float over the top of the dashboard. As you can see, nice rounded area up here. This is all the frame for our screens. Just an overall nice dash appearance. Alright, taking a look at this huge screen here. Right now, it just is in our home menu. So it shows that we're driver 1, outside temperature. Right now we're playing the sounds of nature. And then we have our map over here. If you slide it over, then you'll see your home screen here. So you have your navigation, phone projection, voice memo, passenger talk, passenger view. So we'll go over these. So here's passenger talk. And driver talk allows you to be like the captain of your own aircraft. Attention passengers, this is your captain speaking. And we're talking to you from the flight deck using passenger talk from the front seat, which disperses the audio to the rear seat passengers. Alright, and passenger view is actually really cool because it does activate passenger talk, but it also activates our camera in the rear seat that shows our overview of rear seat passengers. It's a pretty neat little feature there. Quiet mode basically sends all the audio and everything like that all the way up to the front, and it decreases it. And then we have rear climate controls. Basically, you can set the temperature back there, set panel distribution, and your fan speed. HD radio data, setup, sounds of nature, pretty standard. We're going to go over some of the new sounds of nature, though, in the back seat. Other than that, not much going on here. Alright, and let's move down. First of all, I like this textured finish here, this diamond textured aluminum trim. I also like this continuous satin strip that goes across the width of the dash. It's terminated only by the air vents that look really clean and flush. Alright, over here you have an engine start-stop button, an actual volume knob to push to power. You've got some touch-sensitive buttons here that are hotkeys directly to different screens. So you have your map, changes right to your map and everything like that, radio, media, all that kind of stuff. Climate controls, 3-zone temperature controls with rear air controls. Up front, though, we only have single panel distribution. We've also got 3 levels of automatic climate control here. Alright, and then we can also do our rear climate from here as well. So we can set our temperature, set the fan speed, all that kind of stuff. Alright, down here we've got 3 USB charge ports. We've also got a wireless charging mat and some storage here along the center console. Nice large cup holders. You also have a phone storage slot here. Center console with the traditional style shift lever. Drive mode select button. Electrically operated parking brake and auto brake hold. And along this little strip of buttons here, driver and front passenger have their own heated and ventilated seats. Heated steering wheel. Parking sensor power switches right here. Parking camera, a little blank switch here, and then of course driver, heated and ventilated seat. Another small storage tray here. Contrasting gray vinyl armrest. It's padded, opens up to reveal deep flock storage. And you've also got rear cup holders for your rear seat passengers. Essentially a duplicate of the front cup holder for the rear passengers. And then over here you do have your rear passenger adjuster for the front seat. Kids will love that. Parents will love it too. Both seat backs have their own USB charging port as well. Alright, overhead we have a automatic dimming rear view mirror. We got 3-channel home link universal garage door opener here. Alright, and then overhead reading lights, overhead dome lights, dome light override, UVO connect and SOS connects, front and rear sunroof controls, and large sun visors with vanity mirrors. And the vanity mirrors do have an additional light up here. You've also got a little clip. And of course, the sun visors swing out and they slide out on extensions. And you have dampened overhead assist handles. Alright, this vehicle is equipped with third row seats, so let's take a look at the third row seat first. Alright, and there are a couple ways that you can open the sliding doors. First way is you can either press and hold either of these 2 buttons on the driver's side instrument panel. The other way you can open it is by pressing and holding the respective button on the key fob. Admittedly, this vehicle does have the VIP second row seat package, so not much attention is paid to the third row seat, unfortunately. It is just a simple
60/40 split folding seat. It does have reclining seat backs. Of course, it also has high adjustable head restraints and 3-point belts for all passenger areas. You've also got overhead lighting, you've got window shades, air vents, all that kind of stuff. And the rear seat or third row passengers also have their own USB ports. And they've also got storage cubbies, cup holders, things like that. So it's not a terrible place. However, most of the attention is set to the second row seats, and we're going to demonstrate that now. All right, here are the second row seats here. As you can see, we do have the VIP lounge seats here in this. They are twin bucket seats. Very, very nice head restraints that have these side bolsters that fold out on both sides. Almost like adjustable pillows. They got their own mounted seat belts, perforated seats, dual armrests, are manually adjusting fore and aft, and you can actually move the seat in and out. All right, let's take a look overhead. We do have a rear sunroof back here. Overhead, we've also got overhead LED reading lights, sunroof control. This is our rear camera here, driver talk, all the microphones. Up in the ceiling, we have our climate control, air vents, overhead assist handles, large power windows, sunshades. We've also got these little video screens here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Chrysler's back seat. And you also got your kids theme here, YouTube Kids. You've also got YouTube, screen sharing, newsreader, all that kind of stuff. It's actually a really nice little system. Power buttons up here, and then of course you have an HDMI cable, headphone jack, AV in, and USB. All right, rear seats have access to cargo nets in the seat backs. As you can see here, the aforementioned controls for the driver or passenger seat. Cup holders, household style AC outlet. It's 115 volt, 100 watt. And you've also got a 12 volt power point, 180 watt. Storage tray down here. And of course that seat back mat pocket. All right, there are a couple ways you can open the rear lift gate. First way you could do is just by pressing and holding this button here on the driver's side instrument panel. Alright, the other way you can open the lift gate in the back is in this indentation here. There's a membrane switch right in the middle. Just press that and the lift gate will open. Or you can just do it this way, pressing and holding the lift gate button on the key fob. Of course, it is power operated. Alright, as you can see here with the third row seats in the upright position, you have a humongous amount of cargo space back here. A very deep well, fully carpeted. In the back here, 12 volt power point, 115 volt AC outlet. Two levels of storage here in the left hand side. You've also got some concealed storage down there as well. So overall, pretty impressive for a cargo area. Now, if you want to fold these seats, it's actually very, very easy. Just like that. And when you have your floor mats in place, as you can see, you have a lot of cargo area. Now, the second row seats do not come out that I know of, so they are fixed in place. So this is how you would see your third row seat. And if you want to lift it back into place, just reverse those steps. And if you want to close the lift gate, just press this button here.
Alrighty, this does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the brand new 2022 Kia Carnival. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.